RR7 2024. So, but first page siya po, invoicing. Definition of terms. Invoice. It is a written account evidencing the sale of goods and or services issued to customers in the ordinary course of trade or business. This includes sales invoice, commercial invoice, cash invoice, charge or credit invoice, service invoice, or miscellaneous. It is also referred to as principal invoice and is categorized as follows: bad invoice at non-bad invoice. In other words po, kung nakikita nyo na po sa mga Facebook posts natin, wala na po tayong official receipt. Effective January 22, 2024, kasi yun ang effectivity ng ating is of paying taxes. January 22. Kaya lang nagbaba yung BIR April na. Nitong revenue regulation natin 7, 2024. Okay? So wala na tayong official receipt. Lahat invoice na. Ngayon yung invoice natin, marami tayong klaseng invoice daw. Pwede daw siyang sales invoice, commercial invoice, cash invoice, charge or credit invoice, service invoice, or miscellaneous invoice. So ginagamit yung invoice natin sa goods and services na. Dati kasi ito, sales invoice kapag goods or properties. Official receipt naman kapag sale of service or lease of properties. Magkaiba siyang dalawa. Ngayon pinag-isa na ng issue paying taxes, lahat invoice na. Okay? At ang invoice nga, pwede siyang sales invoice, commercial invoice, cash invoice. Ngayon marami nagtatanong sa amin, Sir, seller of service kami. Katulad ng ginagawa natin ngayon, seminar service. Ano po ba yung invoice na ipapagawa namin? Service invoice ba? Service invoice. Kasi nga, yun daw ang sinasabi sa kanila ng printer nila. Sabi ko, ang lagi nating sinasagot, sales invoice na lang para mas madaling intindihin. Okay? Kasi nag-i-issue ka naman ng invoice kasi may benta ka. Okay? So, sales invoice. Yung service invoice, dito na sinabi, hindi pa ako nakakakita ng resibo na may authority to print before the Ease of Paying Taxes Act since 2016 ng title ay Service Invoice. Okay? Wala pa ako nakita. Mamaya comment nyo kung meron na kayo nakitang resibo na service invoice. Kasi kapag service invoice, nakakalito pa yon. Kasi service. Mamaya gamitin mo lang yun sa service. Sa sale of service mo. Eh paano kung seller of goods kayo and seller of service at the same time? Malilito ka na ngayon. Yung service invoice, ibibigay mo sa sale of service. Tapos yung commercial invoice, ibibigay mo sa sale of goods. Mali na. Kasi yung invoice nga natin, lahat yan applicable na sa sale of goods tsaka sale of service. Kaya nga para mas madaling intindihin, ang nire-recommend namin na ang resibo na ipapagawa ninyo, sales invoice na lang. Okay? Wag na yung service invoice kahit na seller of service lang ang binebenta nyo. Wala kayong goods. Sales invoice na lang. Mas madaling intindihin kasi nga sales invoice. Diba? Mas madaling intindihin yun. Nag-issue ka ng sales invoice kasi may benta ka. Okay? So dalawa daw yun. Pwedeng BAT or non-BAT invoice. And it may also serve as a written admission or acknowledgement of the fact that money has been paid and received for the payment of goods and services. Ngayon po kasi ang ating pag-issue ng resibo ngayon, accrual basis na tayo, yung pag-issue ng resibo. Ibig sabihin, kahit hindi ka pa nababayaran, basta nakabenta ka na, mag-issue ka na ng resibo. Okay? Accrual basis yung ating invoicing. Hindi siya cash basis. So kahit hindi ka pa nababayaran, kahit 10% pa lang, kahit 50% down payment pa lang, basta nabenta mo na, nakabenta na ng products mo o services mo, magbibigay ka na ng resibo. Ngayon, kapag ang transactions mo may cash, may credit, pwede ka naman magpagawa ng dalawang resibo. Isang cash invoice, tsaka isang credit invoice. Dati meron to, dati. Dati merong cash sales invoice, tsaka credit sales invoice. Okay? Para to, usually ito sa mga construction supplies company. Yung mga over-the-counter cash invoice, cash sales invoice ang binibigay kasi cash basis. Pero yung mga order sa kanila ng mga company or personal na kakilala, utang muna. So, ang binibigay nila, credit sales invoice kasi utang. Tapos, nagbibigay nila sila dati ng collection receipt kapag na-collecta na nila. Okay? Pwede naman yon kung ganun ang transactions nyo. Okay? Pero kasi sa sales invoice naman, makikita mo naman sa sales invoice, di ba? May terms, di ba? Pwede mo naman lagay doon sa terms credit o utang. O pwede mo naman ilagay doon yung terms ng sales transactions nyo para hindi na kayo magdadalawang resibo pa. Okay? Next natin, supplementary document. Dati ang tawag dito, supplementary invoice or receipt. Pero ang tawag niya na ay supplementary document. It is a written document other than sales or commercial invoices which serves as source of accounting entries in the books of accounts. This includes but not limited to official receipt. O yung dati mong official receipt na primary source, a primary proof of sales of service or lease of properties, ngayon supplementary na lang siya. Supplementary document. Okay? Delivery receipt. Delivery, ang dami ko nakikita ng delivery receipt yung nabibili lang sa tindahan na walang authority to print. Tapos bibili ka, di ba? Tapos ang bibigay sa'yo delivery receipt. Okay, order slip. Kakain ka. Bibigyan ka ng resibo, order slip. Pero, walang authority to print. Kahit na may authority to print yun, ang ibibigay yung resibo dapat ay invoice or sales invoice. Kasi yun ang proof natin ng sales. Ito, supplementary lang tong number 2. Ibig sabihin ng supplementary, optional lang to. Ang required sa atin yung number 1, yung invoice. Sales invoice na lang para mas madaling intindihin. Okay? Huwag na kayo gumamit ng service invoice kasi nakakalito pa yun. Number 2 is supplementary, parang vitamins. Optional lang siya. Okay? Optional. Pero kapag nag-opted kayo, required pa rin to ng authority to print. Okay? Delivery receipt, order slip, debit or credit memo, purchase order, acknowledgement or cash receipt, collection receipt, bill of lading, billing statement, yan. Yung mga yan, required siya ng authority to print. Evidencing the source of accounting entries in the books of accounts. Example, yung collection receipt natin, proof siya ng collection para sa mga credit sales transaction mo. Pero hindi siya proof ng sales. Kasi ang proof ng sales natin ay invoice na. Sales invoice. Ngayon, kung gagamit kayo ng supplementary document, proof ng collection, like may down payment muna para sa delivery ng, ng products o service nyo, pwede kayo gumamit ng collection receipt na may authority to print. Huwag na kayo gumamit ng official receipt na supplementary document. Kasi malilito lang kayo. Kasi dating official receipt, evidence siya ng sales of service. Ngayon, evidence na lang siya ng collection, but not sales. Okay, ito yung purpose ng supplementary document ha. Evidence of other transaction na hindi sales, not sales. Like, evidence of collection, collection receipt. Okay? Kasi yung sales invoice mo, evidence ng sales transaction natin yun. Pero kung gagamit ka ngayon ng evidence or proof ng collection receipt na lang or acknowledgement receipt. Okay? Wag na yung official receipt kasi baka malito kayo, baka maisip nyo, parang sales transaction yun na magamit nyo, magkadaleche-leche na. So collection receipt na lang. Pero dapat may authority to print pa rin. Okay?